Feel welcome in this town?
Yeah, I really enjoy coming back.
1 year after the Norfolk Southern toxic train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio, company CEO Alan Shaw says he remains committed to the community.
What do you say to that family who is worried about their long-term health here in the town?
Yeah, I hear that, all right, and I certainly understand it.
Shaw says he's been here 20 to 30 times since last February's fiery derailment and subsequent chemical spill the NTSB says was caused by an overheated wheel bearing. The controlled explosion of 5 train cars containing hazardous chemicals leading to massive smoke plumes over the village and led to evacuations. Kathy Rimby keeps her Norfolk Southern issued air purifier running as a precaution.
We are, running it daily, and we also are still drinking bottled water.
Norfolk Southern says it's invested more than $100 million in East Palestine. Still, some of Shaw's visits prove more contentious than others.
That's
Buy
open.
my house, Alan! Buy my house! It ain't right! It ain't right!
We have our Family Assistance Center.
I'd be remiss to say, obviously, your presence here can still jar up some feelings. What are you doing to convince those people who still believe that, again, Norfolk Southern hasn't done right by them?
We're keeping our promises each and every day.
Do you believe that Norfolk Southern has kept their promises?
To what degree? I don't believe it's that smooth of a transition for anyone. I love my
Anna
job.
Sevi-Das, who owns and runs both a gas station and liquor store right next to the train tracks, is part of one of many ongoing lawsuits against the railroad company. Norfolk Southern declining to comment on any cases.
There's people and businesses that will never live there anymore.
Resident and business owner Joy Masher is also part of the suit. She says despite local, state, and federal tests that have determined the air, water, and soil is safe, she's not convinced.
Are they going to be here 15 years when cancer starts forming in clusters, or?
Shaw says yes. They're now working on a long-term health care fund.
Yeah, we're not going to be bounded by time.
Today, this is what the crash site looks like.
Cleanup of contamination at the derailment zone is done, but work to restore the site is ongoing. And as you can see, these tracks are very much active.
EPA-approved soil and gravel now being used to refill gaps as environmental testing continues. The company deployed state-of-the-art tech to inspect trains, but lingering questions remain about industry-wide safety.
Can you sit here today, 1 year later, and confidently say that railroads are safer, at least for Norfolk Southern, than they were a year ago?
Yes, Norfolk Southern was a safer railroad. I promise to make a safer railroad even safer.
The White House has announced President Biden will visit East Palestine later this month, his first visit since the derailment, a visit that comes as a bipartisan rail safety bill remains in the